Good morning, guys, and happy Sunday. Today I am gonna go head to the gym and record a few videos for my clients, and I thought I would bring you with me. So Carter's gonna come with me and help me do this, and then I will show you what a day in my life looks like on a Sunday. I've taken a lot of days off. You're gonna take a right. Because of this new journey that I'm going through. Obviously during fasting, you shouldn't be working out. So I'm doing a lot less gym workouts, and besides the point, I decided to finally do like at least like a banded booty day. So super light and simple, and it's like 2 to 3 days after, and I've never been more sore in my life because I've taken so many days off. But anywho, we're on our way to the gym. This is my first meal of the day, and yeah, this is just your little reminder that if you need to take some time off, take some time off. You don't always have to run yourself into the ground. As long as you're focusing on keeping your nutrition clean and obviously fueling your body with foods that actually nourish your body, you'll be good with the time off. Now I feel how you feel.
Tired?
Yeah. Out of breath.
Ready?
Alright, so a pause squat, very, very similar to a back squat. Okay, same exact positioning, except we're gonna add a pause. So rack it on, making sure we're placing it on our traps, not our neck. Okay, so your traps right here, pulling up. Make sure you get that good base. And down, hold. Pop up, down, pause. We're back at home because we decided to get counter bar stools, and we were like, oh, 3 will work. 3 didn't work. So we have to come back and get the 4th one. Secured the bag. Let's see it. Look at our new chairs. Hype, you like them? How cute. I love, love, love like the woven pattern, which kind of matches like our rug. Don't mind our table, so dirty. But just like the whole kind of theme that we're trying to go for in here. How cute. Love. It is around noon now. I'm probably going to have lunch around like 1 because I really need to get these videos edited and put up so that my clients can have their programming for the week. So right now I'm going to be sipping on my vitamin C powder. This way, 1, I keep myself preoccupied because
your girl is always hungry.
But yeah, so I thought that it would be cool if I could show you guys basically everything that I am working on. And Sundays I like to take the time to really write out what I'm looking forward to in the week, what I really have to focus on for the week, and just really honestly get ahead. So I'm gonna write down my list of things to do, things that I have to look forward to this week I'm getting done. And yeah, it's a lot of stuff, guys. There's a lot more that goes into my business than it appears, that's for sure. But I wouldn't trade it for anything in the entire world. Okay, so I have some peppers, chickpeas, mushrooms, and zucchini cooking up for lunch. So I'm going to do about 2 cups of the veggies, and then I did 1 cup of the chickpeas with olive oil. Holy moly. I'm officially taking my second work break, kind of. I just grabbed a shake from the kitchen, and right after I had lunch, I was doing a bunch of different videos, uploading them, which takes forever. It takes forever. But a bunch of different videos for the girls that are in the Higher Standard membership, and for my one-on-one programming for my one-on-one clients. So also building out just different like infographics and things to simplify nutrition, as far as like meal timing, sugar cravings, food journaling, tracking, just different techniques that you can use in order to make sure that your nutrition is on point. I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background, but if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I just got a Roomba and it's probably the best investment I've ever made in my entire life. If I could be a Roomba sponsor, iRobot, hitch girl up. I'm ready to go. Roomba all the way. So that we can clean up the little mess you make, huh? The little mess you make, little baby. I never realized how much cat hair there is, but I bet I shed with all of my hair. Yeah, my 2 kittens, they shed way more than me. But anywho, I have been grinding all day. So I just finished up work. It's about time that I start cooking dinner. So I went to get together some veggies. Probably gonna have something very similar to what I had for lunch, just because I have leftovers and I didn't eat all of that. I actually just found the Trader Joe's cauliflower gnocchi. Is that how you pronounce it? Gnocchi, gnocchi, what have you. But it is so good. If you can actually cook it the right way, where it is kind of crispy on the outside and a little bit chewy on the inside, so good. So I'm also gonna add that into tonight's dinner, along with some lean beef. I haven't had beef in such a long time, so we're just gonna add that in. I'm just gonna crumble it, nothing special, not into patties or anything like that. He's getting it. wanted to sit here and chit chat really quick before I ended this video next to my tree. And just kind of talk about what diet is the best diet, because I know that, you know, nutrition in general can be super confusing and super overwhelming because there are so many things out there. And my straightforward answer is every single diet works. It does. It just takes a ton of trial and error and figuring out what's best for you and what's most sustainable for your lifestyle. And I actually got a DM one day and they asked me, hey, like, how many calories do you eat a day, and what do your macros look like? And I messaged them back and I was just like, well, I actually don't track anymore. Sometimes I will post like little MyFitnessPal screenshots just to educate and help others while they're learning how to track. But the moral of the story is, I've tracked for years and years and years, and I really do think that it's an amazing tool. I think it's an amazing tool to understand nutrition, to understand the contents of each food that we're eating, whether that be like understanding, you know, how many carbs, fats, and proteins are in a banana, because some people really just don't know those things, and it's super important to learn those things, and the only way you're gonna learn is if you implement them. So for me, I wanted to learn everything, and so it took me quite a few years to practice tracking and to actually stay consistent with it. That's the thing that I'm getting to, is you have to stay consistent with it in order for it to work. But you have to know yourself and know what works for you. And you know, I got to a point where, you know, I got pretty good. I understood like portion sizes. I understood the content of, you know, each of my foods and the things that I was putting in my body. But I also got to a point where I started to fit in processed foods and fit in alcohol and fit in, you know, all the fun things into my macros just because they fit. And I found that it was actually doing a disservice to my body. So I have gotten away from that, and I have started focusing on making sure that I'm really, really in tune with what I'm doing instead of always being distracted. Making sure that I have this structure with my nutrition, because regardless of what nutrition plan you do, you need to have structure. You just have to. Whether you're doing ketogenic diet, the structure behind that is obviously no carbs. So you're not going to keep any carbs in the house, or otherwise you would just fall off. With tracking your macros, clearly you're trying to hit a certain number as far as like calories, proteins, fats, and carbs. There's a structure there. And then, you know, same thing for like intuitive eating. People who are intuitive eaters, they should still have some kind of structure around it, whether it be like, hey, I eat at this time, this time, this time, and this time, or hey, I eat like this type of food in the morning, this type of food during lunch, this type of food during dinner, etc., things like that. And I think that, you know, it's important to recognize that, yes, you're going to have structure around nutrition. It is what it is. There's no way around it. We have structure in everything we do. We have structure in our relationships. That's why we are loyal to our partners, and, you know, we're sticking, you know, with them whether or not we get into a fight or we're the happiest people in the world. Like, we have structure in our relationships, and making sure that, you know, we don't fall apart with the people that we love, and we follow that structure so we don't make each other mad or, you know, do anything wrong. And, you know, we have structure in our careers, making sure we show up to our job on time, making sure we get whatever tasks that we have to get done on time. We, you know, make sure we show up for meetings on time. We follow that structure in our career, obviously, so we don't get fired, and so that we get promotions, and, you know, we live a better life, and we reap the benefits. And same thing with even school. Like, you show up to school on time, you do your homework assignments, you get the exam done, you study, like, you do the hard work, and in order to reap the benefits. And we have to understand that whole concept applies to nutrition as well. You're gonna have structure in every single thing that you do, and we just have to be submissive to it. Like, it is what it is, and you have to find what structure works best for you. So like I said, if ketogenic works for you and you can do without carbs, do it. But, you know, there is that structure around it. If counting calories and counting macros works for you, and you can, you know, wiggle it around and, you know, still fuel your body and nourish your body, then do it. I did it for a long time and I loved it. And I still love it, and I'm still behind it. For everyone that does it, cool, love it. But, you know, I'm just trying something new right now, just because I saw myself going down like a not so good path of like, you know, fitting in like Reese's cups and alcohol and, you know, a lot like a lot more than I should have. So I'm just calling myself out. Just understand whatever nutrition plan you follow, it's going to work just as long as you abide to the structure. Just like any relationship that you get into is going to work just as long as you keep your partner happy and you don't cheat on them. So yeah, so any diet is going to be the best diet just as long as it's sustainable for you and you're nourishing your body. Just a few things that you have to remember when choosing a nutrition plan that's good for you is, one, is it sustainable? Something that you can do whether you're at home, whether you're on vacation, or you're at a friend's house, or you're going out to eat. Two is the protocol and the things within the structure, things that you actually enjoy. Do you enjoy the foods that are in the ketogenic diet? Do you enjoy the foods that are in a paleo diet? Do you enjoy the foods that are in a Mediterranean diet? Things like that. And four, is it long-term? Like, is it something that you can do forever? And not just like a 21-day challenge or anything like that. Like, this has to be something that is longevity. Just like, you know, when you get into a relationship, you're not just doing, you know, loving someone for 21 days. And when you get a job, you're not just trying it out for 21 days. You're there for the long haul. And you know, the same thing when it comes to nourishing your body is, I want you to choose something that's going to nourish your body for a long time and something that you can stay consistent with. So love you guys so much. Thank you for watching this video. I can't wait until the next video. And I will talk to you then. Make sure you guys give this a thumbs up if you liked it. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.